really, we need African people together win, really. So that come together, we are win. Come together to promote to our work.
Welcome to Africa Inspires, the show that highlights the incredible strides being made across Africa in the face of numerous challenges, from humanitarian crises to innovative solutions. We showcase how African organizations and individuals are working tirelessly to create positive change. Today, we turn our focus to Somalia, a nation facing significant hardships, including ongoing conflict, food insecurity, and displacement. Amid these challenges, the Somali Awareness and Social Development Organization, or SASDO, is making a remarkable impact on the ground. SASDO was founded in March 3, 2017 in Mogadishu by a group of dedicated Somali intellectuals. This local non-profit organization focuses on providing comprehensive humanitarian assistance and development programs that enhance resilience of vulnerable communities, including internally displaced persons, refugees, and returnees. Today, Somalia is currently grappling with serious violence, as over nearly 650 people have fled their homes, while over 4.3 million people are in the urgent need of food assistance due to consecutive years of below average rains and conflict. The humanitarian situation is dire, with access to basic needs like healthcare, clean water, and education severely compromised. In this challenging landscape, SASDO is stepping up to address these urgent needs through its various programmatic themes: education, health, nutrition, clean water, sanitation, livelihood support, environmental management, and governance. They emphasize human rights, access to justice, and the protection of vulnerable communities. Today we have the head of organizations of SASDO with us to share their inspiring work. Welcome, Dr. Shaafici Maxamed Abukar. I hope I pronounced your name correctly, sir. Can you introduce yourself?
Okay, thank you so much for explaining. Since the organization is one of the local NGO, Mogadishu, Somalia. So, and SASDO is a local NGOs and working variable condition side of climate change and nutrition and GBP. So I would like to explain and more, and I'm very happy to this meeting. So I will explain and more.
Okay, sir, thank you so much. Can you start by introducing yourself and give us
yes,
explain more on your role in SASDO?
Yes, my name is Dr. Shaafici Maxamed Abukar Yusuf. I am head of SASDO organization, Mogadishu to Somalia. Really, SASDO is one of the vital lives and one of the saving in local NGOs in Mogadishu. The main reason was established SASDO to save lives. As you are aware, Somalia have been fighting a lot of years, and so the group of professionals, women and boys, and other parties, the community was established SASDO 2017. The main reason was established SASDO to save of many people who displacement that side of fighting and side of client in Somalia. So now we are making a lot jobs in Mogadishu, and we are saving a lot of people. So at this time, now we are working in Mogadishu and member of and Lower Shabelle Hose. So SASDO is working many parties. So I'm so happy. I'm so happy to this conference. So another question.
Okay, thank you so much for elaborating on what SASDO does and making us to understand the specific needs of SASDO. Cool. So can you like highlight on the key projects that SASDO has going on? Because you mentioned that you're focused on saving lives, creating jobs. Could you just elaborate on a particular key project that SASDO has going on in education, health, or nutrition that is making a significant difference in Somalia?
Yes. Now SASDO has key of many years. For example, now you're talking about now SASDO is the focus of side education, nutrition, and GBV and climate change. Now we are making good project side of climate change. So Somalia is many problem side of the climate shock. Now we focus on how to solution of the climate shock, so that many people were displaced of side of the climate shock. Now we are focused on how to people recovering and making a good. Now we are focused on how to people recovery. So that side now we have good project side of agriculture, modern agriculture in Mogadishu, Somalia, and Lower Shabelle Hose. And now we are going on nutrition. For example, we are not independent. So, for example, some international NGOs are giving funding, but sometimes funding stop side of crisis condition, side of security, side of the client, side of area are not working. Now we are focused on how to community to learn how to make and how to focus on agriculture and how to promote of side of the people, local of the community. Now we are working there. So that, thank you so much. I apologize if you not understand my English, but we are focused on Somali language. So for example, excuse me again.
Yeah.
So that now we are focused on more and more.
Okay. So I'd say your English is you're doing very well with your English, seeing that you're not a native speaker, so it's really commendable. Thank you so much. Uh, Thank you so much for what you're doing. So you mentioned the communities, and I wanted to ask because you mentioned that encouraging the communities to go into agriculture, right? So what about vulnerable communities, displaced persons, refugees, and returnees in Somalia? So what are you doing? What is SASDO doing for those vulnerable
Yes,
communities and
yes.
refugees?
Really, SASDO is one of the local NGOs and focus on how to promote and how to get like good life. Somalia really have been fighting 30 years.
Hmm.
You can feel when you get last report and professional youngs. And now Somalia is one of the best side of agriculture. Now the people who are running side of fighting or climbing or security issue, they are learning how to promote their agriculture, so that Africa needs their people, not other people and outside the people. So that now we are making good promotion, and we are now focused on how to people feeling there is focused on how to promoting side of agriculture. Now we are focused on type of community. So SASDO really working very limited or side of unfunding really. So now we are paying our money side of pocket. So we don't not with other people, and we are collecting the communities. Somali diaspora organization. Sometimes they are funding this organization. Some of the international NGOs, but side of funding is a limited. Security issue is variable. So now we are focused on how to promoting or to promote agriculture, nutrition. Whether nutrition now we are making how to make promote the side of nutrition, and now we are making access water to get the access education. to get us there.
Thank you so much for that. You mentioned funding. You mentioned funding as one of the challenges you're experiencing.
Yes.
So can you like expand on that a little bit and let us know how other communities, other organizations, international organizations, in even African organizations can be part of what you're doing and support what SASDO is doing and their challenges.
Yes. Now, if I talking about really, since the organization is a non-profit organization, really we are working hard condition really, so that now we cannot get funding. Really, we need African people together win really, so that come together we are win. Come together we are win. Really, we need African hands to promote to our work. Really, we have good invitation our mind here, but side of funding, we are not stopped, but we will work as volunteer. Now we are requesting funding side of Somalia. Somalia is one of the really is the problem side of security issues, side of funding. Really, I'm very happy to join it for you. I can't see my organization and other organization in like Nigeria and Kenya, Rwanda, other many countries. You cannot hear Somali organization. It means because when you hear Somalia, your mind it will be automatically there is a problem, conflict, crisis, sometimes explosion. Really, we are working hard problem in Somalia. Sometimes our group is feeling explosion side of both local of government, clients, and some of the gun shooters. There is a lot of problem. So now we are requesting side of funding and training and promoting our people, so that I will send you last report. Somalia, I think 2.2 billion displacement at this time, whether Mogadishu, whether Beledweyne, where Hirshabelle, where Kismayo, due to climate shock, due to local authority, local of the local of soldiers or who are not allowing you to work in. For example, when we are working other areas, they ask you more and more and more money, so that we are not able to give money because we are saving for life with our people. So thank you very much for you giving me time, so that I'm requesting side of funding our people African, so that if you are hear us, we are requesting, we are making cooperation hand to hand. Thank you.
The world is watching and they see what Somalia is going through and see what you are doing. And this is a platform for discussions like this to be expressed. Thank you so much for giving us the time. So one last question before we finish for today. I want to ask you about the upcoming initiatives or goals. What are the upcoming goals SASDO has for the next year? So that's what I want to know. What are the goals?
Okay, I'm talking about side of goal or sense of goal reaches next year.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yes. Really now SASDO is focus on next year to promote side of children. Now our children have no access education. There is a lot of people now. We are focused on disability children who are feeling side of depression. They have no good education. They have no good access to education. So now we are promoting our girls. Now we are next week we are open Somali medical school or Somali innovation outside of who are promoting youngest or who are not able to go to school. Now we are next year next week we are making good project inside of Kalam Janji, and we are waiting more and more projected, and now we are requesting. So 3 goals: promoting our children, and promoting to get access clean water to protect our people side of the climate shock, and we are making a lot saving so that and we hope to reach our goal, and never we will not try to silence our people. Never, they are not understand really, and I appreciate you. So thank you so much, and we have 4 axes. So thank you all. We have 4 axes. Number one, promoting our children to go to school. Access clean water, and open to schools or for free, and promoting side of our girls, youngest, elder people.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Shaafici Maxamed. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for sharing this important work SASDO is doing to address the pressing challenges in Somalia. It's really inspiring to see organizations in Africa making meaningful impact despite the odds, despite different challenges. Thank you so much, Mr. Shaafici, for sharing the important work that SASDO is doing in Somalia, addressing the challenges that the people are facing there. And also, thank you so much for joining us today on Africa Inspires, where we celebrate the solutions and innovations of Africans. And yeah, it's been an awesome time. I hope this inspires you to take a leap in your own little way or in your own big way. And until next time, we say bye for now.